And now to a KGET exclusive. The suspect in a horrific Los Angeles murder admits to 17 News she killed her 3 children. During a one-on-one interview at the Lerdo jail facility this afternoon, Liliana Carrillo made the confession to 17's Eitan Wallace. Eitan is here now with more on her admission. Eitan?
Tammy, I spoke to Liliana Carrillo for nearly half an hour today, and she said she killed her children to keep them away from their father. Did you kill your children?
I did.
It's the shocking admission now making headlines around the world. Liliana Carrillo says she murdered her 3 children Saturday at this apartment complex in the San Fernando Valley.
I drowned them. I did it as softly, or I don't know how to explain it, but I hugged them and I kissed them and I was apologizing the whole time. I love my kids.
During the emotional one-on-one interview in both English and Spanish at the Lerdo Kern County Jail facility, Carrillo broke down in tears, saying she drowned her children to protect them from their father, with whom she was in a bitter custody dispute. She alleged he was involved in human trafficking.
I don't want them to be further abused. I love my kids. Like I said, I wish that this didn't have to be the case, but I wasn't going to allow. I promised to protect them.
Last month, the children's father asked a court to require Carrillo to undergo a mental health evaluation. He also told the LA Times he tried to get help for Carrillo from Child Protective Authorities, but added they did not immediately get involved. The father was supposed to see the children Sunday, but the day before, authorities say the children's grandmother discovered the bodies of 3-year-old Joanna, 2-year-old Terry, and 6-month-old Sierra at this apartment in Reseda. Bakersfield prosecutors say later in the day, Carrillo's car broke down as she drove through Kern County. When a Good Samaritan stopped to help, she allegedly stole his car.
I tried getting to the top of a cliff so I can drive myself off and die.
But before she could carry that out, she was arrested a couple hours later in Tulare County. Do you regret your actions?
I wish my kids were alive, yes. Do I wish that I didn't have to do that? Yes, but I prefer them not being tortured and abused on a regular basis for the rest of their life.
Now, for the rest of her life, she has accepted she will likely spend it behind bars.
I know that I'm going to be in jail for the rest of my life. That's something that I've come to terms with.
As she comes to terms with that, she says she's also come to terms knowing she will never see her children again. What was your final message to your children?
I love you, and I'm sorry.
Liliana Carrillo has not formally been charged in the murder of her 3 children in Los Angeles. Now, during the interview, she said she has suffered from anxiety, depression, and PTSD throughout much of her life, but was not under the influence of any drugs or alcohol at the time of the killings. She says she tried to seek some sort of help and saw a therapist at times, but her greater attempts to get help were overall unsuccessful. In studio, Eitan Wallace, 17 News.